Welcome back. This is Tesla Ken for the HaloCybertruck.com website. Today we've got a screen rotating bracket, or tilt and swivel bracket as a lot of people call them. Now it's not for the Cybertruck. This is actually going to be for a Juniper Model Y that we're going to install this in today. And this was provided by our sponsor Teslavic. So I just opened the box. We've got a little set of instructions here that we can follow for the install. Looks like we've got some nicely wrapped pieces, a couple of trim pieces, the temperature sensor piece, the actual bracket itself here, the swivel bracket. So we will go into the Model Y here shortly and get started. In case you're wondering what the bracket looks like, here it is. And we'll get started on removing the pieces inside from the original bracket and installation, and pull the screen off and start converting everything over. There are some tools included with this here too. You've got a couple of the bolts that you're going to replace. The ones that came in you'll use, and then you'll use these other ones. So we'll have an extra set. There are, looks like, some Allen wrenches, etc. Socket. Now I've got separate tools, but it's always nice to get some in a package like this in case you don't have them yourself. So stand by and we'll get in the car and get started. It looks like the first step is we're going to pull that temperature sensor out from underneath the factory screen. And go ahead. All right, welcome back. We're going to get started by removing this piece from underneath the screen. This is where the temperature sensor is, and you can just get a little pry tool in here like this, and then you see what we need to do is disconnect this temperature sensor. There are a couple of little screws on this. I believe that they gave us the tool in the kit, so I'm going to go grab one of those tools and unscrew that. We'll reuse this temperature sensor, but on a different plastic piece that comes with the kit. So stand by a second. I'm going to go get the tool and take this apart. 2, 1, go. Okay, so this is the tool that's included in the kit, and it simply inserts. You'll notice at the end has like a little place for a pin to go in it. So it is a star bit, but not a standard star bit, because it does have that center pin in it, and it's a little bit of a tight fit. You just have to kind of find. There we go, like this, and then put it in and turn it. Once you loosen it up a little bit, you can probably use this end to swivel it around. Let me get this in here. There we go, and we'll start taking these screws out. So there are 2 of these screws, one on either side of the temperature sensor. And you see I'm taking this one out now, and then I'm going to take this other one out, and then we'll come back. Okay, the next step after removing, you can see we've removed the plastic panel there. I just have that hanging down. You can disconnect it if you want to, but honestly, I don't really think it's going to be in the way. But there are a couple screws here, the original factory screw here and factory screw over here, that we need to take both of those out next. There is a tool in the kit, or if you have a socket, set and a ratchet, you can use that to pull it out. So I'm going to take those 2 screws out next, and then we will come back. Okay, we're back. You can see we now have the 2 factory screws that have been taken out of the bracket, out of the factory bracket from here and here. So now we're able to slide the screen forward. I'm going to hand the phone off to my assistant so that I can grab the screen carefully, wiggle it a little bit back and forth to pull it forward. Some of these may be a little sticky from the factory, which this one appears to be. Give me a second here. All right. Come on. There we go. We have one side and the other. Okay. So just so you can see, come up here and shine down. We do have this trim piece we need to take off of here that'll allow us to get at these wires a little easier. If I turn it over here, you can see that we'll be able to get at and unplug those as well. So we're going to pause the video. I'm going to get the plastic piece off, get the cables disconnected, and then we'll come back. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this larger tool, and there are a couple of screws down here that we're going to disconnect and just allow us to get at the back of the screen a little bit easier. So I will work on getting those out, and that'll allow us to take this trim piece off the back of the screen. Then we'll be able to get at the wires. It's just a little bit simpler, I think, to do it this way. I know some folks take the wires apart first, so you can see one of the screws right here. There are just two of them, one on each side. So we'll pause and come back after I've gotten this piece off next. Okay, so I've taken those screws out that mounted here and here, those ones that I pulled out with this a little bit larger version of the tool. Anyway, it fits into these. So I use that tool and I pulled these two out, which allows me to move this. Now I can easily get at the clips that I need to get at to be able to remove both of the wires from the back of the screen. So the first wire, just so you can see, has a little gray fitting, and there's a tab right here that you press in. So when you press in that tab, see, it folds that in, and then you can pull that right out. So I just want to show how this cable disconnects from the back of the screen. Okay, so this is the second wire that comes off of the back of the screen. And this one, it's a little bit harder to see, but right here, there's a little tiny tab, and you press that tab in, either with your finger if you can do it, or maybe a little fine screwdriver, and then that allows you to pull that again directly out of the screen. So now we have both of those disconnected. Easy enough to just feed these wires through, take this piece out, and we're gonna go get the piece that came with the kit and replace that factory piece with the piece from the kit after we install the bracket. So we're going to pause the video and we'll be back in just a moment. Okay, so we've done two things here. We've inserted the new bracket. So this is the adjustable bracket that's in the kit. And then the piece that replaces this factory piece that we took out, it's a little bit different shaped, etc. We're going to get that so it sits down on top of that bracket, and we can get it lined up for the screws. And then look down here. I want to show, make sure that you have fed, come down here with the camera a little bit and point up, make sure that you've fed these wires through that bracket. Otherwise the bracket's not going to fit up properly and you're not going to be able to connect your screen. So we're going to pause a minute and we're going to go get the screws that we're going to put into both the original locations as well as into the original locations and eventually into the bracket to go to the screen. So we'll pause and come back and get these attached. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, we've reused, these are the original bolts that we took out on either side. I'm just getting them finger tight into the bracket, and then I can come back here with the tool and get these tightened up all the way so that we're ready to move on to the next step. But I just wanted to show that you are going to reuse those screws that you took out previously, so do keep them handy. And again, you can use this tool, you can use a ratchet. I'm just taking my time this evening and using the tool that was supplied. And then, you know, spend a little time going side to side to pull these down so that you're trying to pull them down evenly. You're not tightening one side completely first, but getting both sides snug as you go until eventually you get these tightened down to where they're good and tight, or guten tight as the Germans would say. If you ever work on German cars, that's a phrase that's commonly used. All right, so we've got these tightened up here. Again, you don't want to over tighten because you don't want to break the plastic trim bracket that's around here. But there we go, that's mounted, and we can move on to the next step. Okay, so this new trim piece comes in the kit, but we have the screws from the old trim piece that we took out previously in an earlier step. So now it's just a matter of lining this up. It only goes one way. You can see with the curvature and the curvature, it really only goes one way. So it's pretty simple. And then you're just going to take these screws. I'm going to start them finger tight here. I've got the little tool that came with the kit, and then much like installing the bracket, I'm going to go side to side and just snug these down, and then once I've done so, we'll be ready to attach the screen in the next step and then mount the screen to the new swivel bracket. So with that, I'm just snugging these down a little bit and we'll be back. Go. Okay, we're back. We do have the trim piece attached to the back of the screen. Now it's simply a matter of plugging the screen back in reverse of how we took it out. So this little clip goes this side. And again, it's just a matter of having a little bit of space to do that. There we go. That's on. And let me get this clip here so that that stays with the wires. And then this one, the gray one next. I will plug that in. There we go. Those two are both plugged in. So now the next step is to take this and slide, if you see the kind of the slot here, we're going to slide that up so that it goes in right there. Now at this point, we're going to use the new bolts that came with the kit, and we're going to use the Allen wrench that came with the kit to, can you get underneath here maybe and show? There's two places here underneath where we need to feed those screws in. I'll probably start it by hand here for a second. Then I'll put the Allen wrench in. Here we go. Start to, oops, that was loosening. I need to, oh no, yes, that's to tighten in that direction. So I will get that started on this side, and then I will come over, get the other screw on the other side here, get that started by hand. I can just kind of feel it. It slides pretty easily into the hole. Plenty of room here on the back of the screen to work underneath that bracket. And we get here and tighten these up. I turn the Allen wrench a little bit so that's tight. And we get underneath here. Oops, excuse me. And I will tighten this up. And there we go. And you can see as I tighten it, I've moved the whole screen. So just to show you now, here's our screen swiveling left to right and our screen pivoting up and down. So we've got that working. The next thing we need to do is to get this temperature sensor onto the new piece that comes with the kit, the new trim piece underneath, and get that fastened up. So I'm going to pause the video and we'll come back and get that next. Okay, so we're back. We have this little temperature sensor here. We have this new trim plate that comes with the kit. Now you'll notice this can only go one way. If you turn it the other way, the holes don't line up. So it only goes one way. We will reuse the original screws that came with the kit. So I'll just put one of those and just kind of finger tighten it a second here to show you. We'll have both of those, and then we'll come back with this tool and we will tighten those up. Once we do so, you can see there's a couple of clips. Those will go on the bottom, and then we will just snap that up into place and the installation will be complete. So stand by for a moment while I get these screws in, and then we'll come back, get it snapped into place, and give a few final thoughts. Okay, welcome back. We have now completed the installation process. So the only thing again was to get that little bracket in underneath. We've got that installed with the temperature sensor and snapped this plastic in. It was a little difficult. It's a very tight fit. Make sure you put the two prongs at the bottom in first and then snap the top part of that plastic. So just a little installation tip for you there. But now that it's in, we want to demonstrate how you can move this screen. So my assistant is going to tilt the screen left and right. This is, after all, her Model Y, and she's thrilled to be getting this new screen that if somebody wants to sit over here and play games at a charger, she can tilt it towards them. If she'd like the information more facing her, easily tilt towards her. What about up and down? I mean, if, for example, maybe the sun's at a certain angle and you just want to change the angle of your screen, it certainly tilts way up, and then it tilts down a fair amount as well. So with this, I want to thank our sponsor, TeslaVix, for providing this tilt and swivel screen bracket. This is version 2 of the bracket. It keeps the screen height where it was originally from the factory. It's maybe out just a slight bit just because of the width of the bracket itself. Has all the features of tilt and swivel. Easy to install, as you saw from this video. The tools that you need are supplied. So again, want to thank TeslaVix. They've done a great job with this product. If you want to order one of your own, we will include a link both with this video and with our article blog, along with our discount code, where you can save an additional percentage off of not only this item, but any other item from their site as well. Before I forget, please do subscribe both to our article blog and to our YouTube channel. With that, this is Tesla Ken for the Cybertruck.com website, installing the tilt and swivel screen modification into the new Juniper Model Y. Stay tuned.